Welcome to GCCars. My name is Eric, and today we're going to take a night POV drive in this 2021 Genesis GV70 SUV. This is the top trim. This is the Sport Plus with the 3.5 liter turbo engine. We get the ultramarine blue interior with the red accent stitching. It looks really nice, and I'll quickly show you some exterior footage during the day because, well, you wouldn't see much right now here at night. Also, we're going to take a look at the headlights and the taillights just after we finish driving here. But I would say we will start driving right now. Let's turn off the lights. We got our ambient lighting nicely around here. And let's get driving. 6,666 kilometers right now. Let's go. We're driving off in comfort mode, but we're going to switch through the different modes. And as always in the night POV, we will do a launch and acceleration around the corners depending on the traffic. It's 8:40 p.m. so it's still a little early, might not quite get to do that, but we will definitely test the headlights and the high beam assist. Also, as always, let's actually get up to speed first. There we go, and let's turn on the high beams. We got something crossing. That was a rabbit. Hopefully there's no other rabbits coming. Or a hare. I don't really know the difference between a rabbit and a hare. I googled it the other day. Well, DuckDuckGo did. And I think hares... No, I forgot what the difference was. Anyhow, as always, of course, I do have a full review about this GV70 SUV just in the top right-hand corner where we talk about the interior, the exterior. We look at the sportiness, and yeah, for just a full-on look at it, and if you should spend your money on this almost $76,000 Canadian SUV, or you should maybe go with the competition. Now, our auto high beams will work overtime here because we got a bunch of traffic coming up. We'll see how it handles that, but we also have a little train track crossing, but it's clear. Wonderful to see, and if I have all the lights off, I do, yes. See, like I said, we will switch to the drive modes, and you might be wondering the gauge cluster. If you know, or if you've maybe seen my review, you know that this is a 3D gauge cluster, but obviously because this is a 2D video you're watching, it doesn't work for you. That's why I completely deactivated it, just so it's not blurry for you, because if you're off angle, if you're not looking right through my eyes, it will look blurry to you, and we don't want that. So I deactivated it, just so you know that this is basically how it will look if you do that. But speaking of the cluster, of course, if we change the drive modes, it changes how it looks. So let's go into eco mode, which brings out a really cool cluster. Actually, real quick, okay, it's too much traffic. I wanted to compare non-high beams and high beams, but you kind of see that. So let's go into comfort and to eco. There we go. You see it switches to this very futuristic gauge cluster design, and this one actually looks really cool in 3D. I really like how it looks because just, you know, kind of the best one for the 3D look. Although it's the least classy looking, I would say. That's a bit of a trade-off, but you got it all. And you might be seeing that. You can probably not read it, but it says coasting down there, because what this GV70 does, if we are driving in the eco mode, basically just, well, coasting, it'll decouple the transmission from the wheels by basically pressing the clutch, and that will mean we won't have as much resistance and can, well, coast. But like something that's, especially with the EVs, that's a big thing, because they really don't have any resistance. It's just really nice. It just saves you a little bit of gas usage. But let's go back into comfort. We want to look at sport a bit later. Speaking though about the high beam assist here, I would say it does a pretty good job. Very quick to turn them off when it sees a car in the distance. It takes its time to turn them back on, but I think that's just to stop it from turning on and off and on and off. We had that in a Mercedes, which was really nice, which was really fast, to turn on the headlights again, but then it had these situations where a car appears and disappears, appears and disappears, which is kind of like on, off, on, off, on, off. So this is just a little more calm, I guess. I like the sound of the indicators. It's always like it's a tiny, oops, sorry, I thought I muted my phone. Well, that's how my phone sounds like. It's always just a tiny detail, but it's an important detail, I find. Because especially in a luxury car, like the sounds the car makes, be it the beeps at the beginning when we start it up, or warning chimes and all that. You know, hey, hello raccoons. Please stay on your side. But thank you for not running in front of me. Okay, we got a bunch of animals on the road. At least raccoons are intelligent enough to walk back and not just stand in the middle of the road. Clever little suckers. Love them. Cute little things. If they don't run right in front of you or threaten you because you have their garbage that they want. But no, they're pretty civil, at least here around Toronto. Of course, part of the POV Drive is I want to give you not only the possibility to see how it is to drive it out of the first person, but also to hear how it is to drive it out of the first person. So I'll just be quiet for about 30 seconds, and then I'm chiming back in with the commentary. If you're hearing some rattling in the back, that's my equipment bag. I haven't found this SUV to be rattly at all. But you know, there's a bunch of stuff in my bag, and I got some water bottles in there, so naturally it's kind of cause a few noises. But so far, it seems to be pretty well built. Okay, let's go around here and prepare for our launch. It's going to be a bit down the road, and we're going to make sure that nobody's behind us. Also, you can obviously reconfigure the lights. Let's do that real quick. Should be here. Of course, my main attention is on the road, so I will get a little lost when navigating that thing. Lights, ambient light, color. We have lapis blue right now. You can go through it all, right? You have plenty of different colors. I'm not even looking at them right now, but you'll see it. Emerald blue green. Different shades of blue, and a lot of difference. I like the lapis blue we have here. Always a fan of like blue, violet, ambient lighting. Just always depends on the interior. I think the blue works well here. And I love this screen because it has our map on the right hand side, but also our weather and if we have any music playing. So it's kind of a very nice home screen. Okay, so let's put it into Sport Plus. That automatically turns off traction control. Thank you for that, Genesis. And we're going to launch it here real quick. Never launched it. And we have the active sound management, so it pumps in audio, just so you know. It's not the engine you're hearing, really. There we go. It doesn't feel very violent, I'll be honest. It's very, it is a very smooth acceleration. It doesn't feel that fast, but it is kind of, I mean, we've got almost 400 horsepower. It's pretty fast, actually. So now, acceleration run turn, if we can do it, we'll see. Let's put you into, because I actually put you into Sport Plus. All right. I didn't, of course, didn't give it full beans here. Let's get back into comfort because we are still on a public road. So I'm not gonna be stupid about it. But you already saw it is very tail happy, which is actually very surprising. I wasn't ready for this GV70 to be this sporty, but if you push it, it'll dance. It'll dance. Don't say it like that. No, but It really excels at being luxurious. That's what it does greatly, and it also is nice and sporty, so it's a nice balance. But that's for the review. I'm not going to talk too much about that. Oh. If I would have floored it completely, I would have stepped out like a lot. We probably would drifted, but like I said, public roads. Don't want to do that. Another GV70, nice. That was a brief look at how the the headlight look at night. We're going to look at it now anyway, because that already concludes our little drive here. All right, let's get out. Put into park. We're pressing the P button. Pretty straightforward. And turn it off. Actually, we might want to have it on because, well, we want to see the light. But yeah, I can already say that this is the end of the video. So you will probably, in any minute now, see the review somewhere on your top left and your left-hand corner, probably. There you see the headlights. I hope you can kind of see something, and you'll also see another video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you want to watch, so maybe you like that. And also you see a little subscribe button, because if you like the video, I would love for you to subscribe, because I upload videos every week with a new review coming out every Friday at 11 a.m. So thank you so much for watching. Hope I'll see you in the next one, and thank you and goodbye.